Hi everyone. This video is going to be a short narrative on how I started my travel pillow company called Squishy Travel. So, it was 2019, around June. I've been working as a fines. No, what was I doing? I was working as a court usher at a magistrate's court in Wimbledon, London. That was not my calling. I had studied innovation, entrepreneurship, and management a few years earlier for a master's degree, and I'd done a bit of consulting work after I left university. So that was kind of like my line of work. After the Brexit debacle in the UK in 2016, mass layoffs, the economy took a nosedive and still taking a nosedive, and I couldn't secure work in my field, so I had to do random work like the court usher job that I had. So I did that for about 6 months, and I got really tired of it. I was just like, okay, I think I've learned what I need to learn here. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't for me. Anyway, I finish up the next month in July, and prior to that, maybe a few weeks prior, I'd spoken to my uncle who lived in Thailand, and he said, "You know what, man? Just come over and we'll figure it out." And I was like, "Bet, let's do that." So, July 2019, I scrape all the money that I have together and I buy a plane ticket to Thailand, Bangkok. And when I get to the airport, I I realized that, Bangkok is a 15-hour trip from London. I hate flying. I hate traveling. At least at this point in my life, I want to be able to just kind of sleep all the hours away, basically, and not really notice. So I told a friend this. I was messaging, and she said, "Oh, get a squishy thing." I said, "What do you mean a squishy thing?" I said, "Oh, a neck pillow." I said, "All right, cool." So I go around looking for a neck pillow, shop to shop. Couldn't find anything that looked aesthetically pleasing, nothing that was reasonably priced. Until I found one which was okay. I got that one as well, $7.99 I think in price. And then get on the plane and I sleep for the most part. I sleep for the most part to Bangkok. We stop in Dubai, we switch, and I just keep sleeping. I wake up to switch, and then I fall asleep again, and then I get to Bangkok. Let's fast forward about a week or so into my stay there, and my little cousins are kind of running around with the squishy on their heads, playing around with the kids, right? And I was just like, what are these little runts doing? Then I started to think back to the experience of trying to get a really good one, a good squishy. Like, oh gosh, why was it so hard to buy one? Why was that such a difficult experience? And why was it such a useful product, even though it wasn't the best that I could have gotten? Yeah, I was able to kind of fall asleep on the plane. So that was kind of how the idea started to creep into my mind that, I could actually make this utility product that's kind of brandless, that's kind of characterless, into something that people might actually want to purchase, something that they might want to get into, brand wise, culturally, that sort of thing. And that's how I kind of pitched the idea to my uncle, like, "Oh, look, I think we should do this. I have this idea." And we got to work right away. And within a month, we had the brand name, we had the logo, we had sourced the materials, we had a manufacturer. So that's kind of how it happened. And then the pandemic occurred. So no one was traveling for the next 2 years. So that's another story for another day, as to how I kind of go through that period. Very tough. But I would say this much: keep grinding out. Don't give up on the things you want to do. You're gonna have unexpected twists and turns in the road. Who saw the pandemic coming? I didn't. So, you know, yeah, that's kind of how I started that business. I wrote an article about it, a brief article as to the initial stage, which I've just kind of narrated. I didn't go into much detail as to how we did the funding or the material grabbing. If you think that you'll find all of that useful and you'd want me to talk about it or write about it, then leave a comment just saying, oh, found your story interesting. Could you tell me more about how you did this or do that? Then I write a fully comprehensive article about about how I created the business. And I'll also do a video as well, just to kind of complement it if you're not into reading, although you should be. You should read. Good reading is good, but that's another point. Anyway, thank you for listening. The Squishy Travel link is in the bio. So is the article, so you can read it. There's some photos there, if you're into photos. Check it out. Everything's in my link. Everything's in the link in my bio. So just check it out, browse through. And yeah, thank you for listening, and catch you again next time.